Welcome to my congee recipe video. My name is Sofia and I'm very excited to show you what I have created for this assignment. So here are the main ingredients lined up. So you don't see them very well from there or from where my phone is standing, but I have taken some additional pictures that will go together with this video and the final recipe for you to see them from a little bit up closer. I also have the final result over here. The congee I've already cooked and everything is finished and everything was successful, luckily. So yeah, what I have used for my congee are oat groats. So I've made an oat groats congee with the berries and kale compote. So basically we used oat groats, or we're supposed to, for another recipe in one of our cooking classes. I unfortunately did not get a hold of them. I didn't find them, and if I ordered them online they would not arrive on time. So I went for rice at one time, but it really stayed with me and I was like really curious to try and play with these oat groats. So I ordered them for this and I made the congee out of oat groats. And this is because I have made oat porridge as a student living in Sweden for a very long time. It's cheap, it's healthy. I've played around with different toppings, different fruits and so on. So this is where my inspiration comes from, and also from my grandfather, who actually, well, got me into that from the very beginning. Real Viking, good food, healthy food, keeps you full. Yeah, so I made the oat groats. I started with, well, the whole procedure started yesterday. I pre-soaked them, and a trick that I found after doing some research is that since oat groats contain phytates, a good way of releasing those, apart from just like the general soaking, which already helps, is to add a little bit of raw apple cider vinegar or lemon juice if you have at home. That will help the release of these compounds that inhibit or like make it harder for us to absorb certain minerals such as iron, zinc, calcium. And this is something that we want to avoid because there are too many goodies in this congee that we really want to make use of. So gone with the phytates. Yeah, what else? Yeah, so I soaked them, exactly. Gone with the phytates with that. Sorry, I'm getting like a little bit stuck. But yeah, so after that I cooked them today. I left them simmering for about an hour, and in the meanwhile I made the compote. So I wanted, like, of course the oat groats, they're very filling, they're full of protein, they're full of fiber, very good complex carbohydrates, which, I mean, those are the main fuel of our bodies through glucose, or like when the body converts these carbohydrates into glucose. The compote, I wanted an antioxidant bomb because we've heard so much, or we've learned so much about antioxidants and how good they are. And so I really wanted to, I ended up finding the perfect combination, in my opinion, and delicious. So made out of raspberries, blueberries, and kale. Balance in and add some leafy greens, even though I wanted a sweeter congee. I balanced it out, adding a little bit of leafy greens as well, which, I mean, they're very mild and I really like kale. And now I can use the remaining of it for a delicious salad this weekend. So yeah, this combination also, all three contain or like are very high in vitamin C, which is also a vitamin that we want and that is very good also this time of the year, or that's what my mom always used to say, so that I avoid colds or I'm protected. But it's a vitamin that is very like heat sensitive. So even though I made this compote now, I didn't want like to have it cooking for too long. So I really just I brought it to a boil. I simmered it for like maximum 10 minutes. I also love them on their own, so you can make the compote or just keep the berries as they are. But yeah, like 10 minutes, and the last 5 minutes I added the kale. So the kale was really just in there for a couple of minutes because it reduces very quickly and I really don't want to lose all of the nutrients that it contains. So just heating it up enough to, you know, like get the right consistency of a compote. And yeah, and then finally I topped off my congee with some healthy fats, some flaxseed that contain a lot of omega-3, and then pumpkin seeds and almonds. And almonds are also, I know this because my mom has osteoporosis, that they contain a lot of calcium. For us ladies, it's also a very good source of calcium, which we think otherwise only exists in dairy. So she's been asked by her doctor to eat 10 almonds a day, and she always asks me to bring them from California. She's living in Spain because she adores Californian almonds. So yeah, that's what I topped off my congee with, and more details in the recipe. And now I'm just gonna bring this one up close to give you a little bit of a sneak peek, and you can see more in the pictures later on. Thank you so much for listening to me.